So before we jump straight into this haul, I'm just going to say, Missguided are absolutely killing it with their spring-summer collection.
Influencer has been the buzzword for marketers during the last few years. However, the first influencers in the history of influencer marketing can be traced as far back as the early 20th century. The world of marketing has since been revolutionised with the use of technology, meaning that brochures and newspaper adverts have been swapped for social media campaigns and Facebook ads. But how have influencers impacted on the industry? And are they here to stay?
I think we've always had influencers. It's just the way it's changed, where the everyday person can become an influencer. All it is, marketing is just about attention. Where is the attention? 15 years ago, the attention was television, radio, newspapers. Now the attention is on the phones.
The shift of attention may have worked in the favour of marketers, as Bilal tells us that social media marketing can be around a quarter of the cost of traditional TV and radio marketing. But how does influencer marketing work?
If you're working with an influencer, it might be a 3-month campaign before you get to the point of sale. If it's a new brand, you might spend the first month just building brand with their audience, or let's say 10 influencers just talk about a brand. The second month, they're just using the product. They're not even saying buy it. In the third month, they might say, guys, you need to get this. You know what? Somebody use promo code Charlie20. See, that's a funnel I've just built there.
In the Style are well known for their collaborations with celebrities and influencers. I went along to see what impact this had on their brand.
Celebrity and ambassador collections are a lot better selling than own brand. There's a name to it, there's a face to it. People, if they're following that person, they're more inclined to buy it. They want to be a part of the journey kind of thing. And most of the girls that we actually work with have got like 1 million plus followers on Instagram, or nearly at 1 million. So they've got a very engaged audience. So obviously that's 1 million people there, 1 million people there, that it's being pushed out to.
So how did it all start?
At the time, obviously, this was a few years ago, no one was using celebrities or influencers in that way. I think it was kind of at the rise of like Towie, Made in Chelsea, things like that, but they were still seen within the entertainment industry as not as maybe approachable or as selling as a actress or a singer, but then obviously as all those shows kind of boomed, no one was using them for fashion or for marketing, when really like they had the largest, most engaged audience at that time. It's like a social media generation.
But it's not just the marketing industry that influencers have had an effect on. PR companies such as GoPR in Wilmslow have been using influencers to benefit their clients.
Influencers for following and stuff, that's always worked really well. For Cheshire Materials, one of our clients, if we do a swipe up to buy from an influencer, so they put a picture of a dining table and they swipe up, we've maybe paid them £200, then we're selling 8 or 9 dining sets, which are £1,000 each. So that is a really good ROI.
Do you think that influencers are here to stay?
I think there'll always be gullible audiences ready to buy stuff based on whatever they see, really, because they're buying a lifestyle rather than buying a product. They're thinking, if I buy this top, then I will be the same as that person.
I think you're at the start of influencers, not the end. As long as the platforms are there and people build their kind of audiences, you'll always see people having some sort of influence.